make Homelander a better person. You know Homelander from The Boys. You know him. This guy. Yeah, this guy. You see him right here. He is inspired of a particular different person in politics. But hey, we will try to convince this, better this fictional character that has done a lot of atrocious things like killing, lying, sexual assault, a lot of stuff that would cancel me on YouTube. So let's try, to make him, a better human being or a better whatever he is. So, what did he say? Being a new addition to the Seven, you were obviously nervous. After giving yourself a quick pep talk, you walked through the doors of the Vault Tower, pushing past the paparazzi, Homelander, Queen Maeve, Starlight, A-Train, Black Noir, and the Deep all stood patiently at the end of the corner. You're walking as like in the beginning of The Boys, where Starlight in that case was like in the comics she was like from all of the men, you know and in the series only was the Deep, that assaulted her. So yeah, but luckily I'm a man, so I don't have that problem. I'm sorry. The guy he's inspired from. I will protect all women, if they want it or not. So yeah, welcome to the Seven. I am EDMC. Yeah. Yeah, I knew that he would do that. Homelander Chocolate says your name, dropping his head to the side. Atrium steps forward, giving you its own quirky smile. What do you do? He questions. I'm crossing across his chest. What do I do? What do I do? The good question. What do I do? So what should be my ability in the Boys universe? What about I can manipulate time? Or what should we take? What should we take? I can. I am in. Nah, that would be boring. That would be super boring. I can change objects I can change objects. I can make objects heavier. Or oh no. I can change the temperature yeah, whatever. I demonstrate straight. I show my powers. Okay. Quotes. If you're saying quote, you're doing it. Well, if you write it normally, you're saying it. That's the mechanics of character AI. What should we do? Taking a glass of water, water, uh, into ice and then melting the glass. Okay. Everyone but Homelander looked equally impressed with your powers. Homelander, just look at the melted glass, the palm of your hand, with an almost bored expression. Though it was clear you had somewhat of his interest. Ice, huh? That's it? Oh, not just ice, man. No. I can literally resist every temperature. So your laser eyes. Oh, laser eyes are useless against me. Boom, man. Oh, man. Homelander's eyes slightly narrow with your words, his head tilting to the side as his hands landed on his hip. Everyone seems to sense the slight shift in the mood, including you, unless, No, unless... Oh, did I upset you? Unless... What do you mean? Oh, what will he do? Okay, what will happen now? Homelander is still closer to you. The oars begin an exciting rendered useless by your power. New and improved. No, just kidding. Ha. I say you are not a god. And I say there are always ways to um improve and become better. And right now I can even withstand and yeah. I mean, everybody sees my okay. Even withstand your laser eyes. So let's see what the future holds. Homelander didn't respond for a few beats of silence before a smile slowly crept into his face. Oh no. He let out an amusing chuckle, shaking his head in disbelief. You know what? I think I actually like you, Ice Cube. Cool. Over to this head to the side. His smile never felt it from his face. Now that you look closer, there was a slight menacing look in his eyes. Oh, what did we try again to accomplish? So, you think you can withstand my laser eyes, huh? No. You want to try it out? Try it out? Go ahead. Do it. Homelander let another chuckle, looking you up and down with a smirk. He didn't say anything for a moment and almost looked as if he was considering something. You're sure you want to go through with that? Yes. I will prove my power. Okay, Homelander smirks grew as he glanced at the other members at the Seven. They all were as an expression that looks like they were waiting to see a fight break out. Homelander stepped closer to you, now standing uncomfortably close. He leaned in a bit, his voice dropping to a low tone. Like a warning almost. If you're sure, don't say I didn't warn you, Ice Cube. Ugh. I know what you did. I can use some training. Come on, man. Okay, Homelander chuckles again, his eyes never leaving his face. Blah, blah, blah. Never leaving your face. Sorry. You weren't sure if it was your imagination or not, but he looked almost excited, like a kid going to a carnival. You're right. Guess I always up for some target practice. Okay. Homelander didn't waste any more time. His eyes starting to glow with the build-up of a laser. The other members of the Seven all took a step back, ready to watch the show unfold in front of them. So what happens next? The okay. The laser hits EDMC. He reflect the laser Re- okay, oh, reverts. Never mind. Homelander's smile dropped to a look of surprise, his eyes widening. It took him a second to process what happened before a slight look of annoyance crossed his features. Well, I'll be damned! I told you so. Homelander was speechless for a moment, still taking in the fact that you actually weren't lying. He ran a hand through his hair before letting out a frustrated chuckle, taking a step back and putting distance between you. That's interesting, and that's interesting power you got there, Ice Cube. I give you that. Thanks. Homelander puts his hand on his hip, still looking a bit disgongled at the fact he couldn't use the power on you. But he put up his face, smile again, and chuckled. A-Train, Starlight, and the Deep were all whispering amongst each other, still watching the interaction happen. Queen Maeve remaining silent as always, a slight smirk on her face from the whole thing. I guess you'll be useful after all. I guess so. So, I will truly be a hero and help all people of this great nation. I am a man of my word. Okay. Homelander rolled his eyes. His smile remained plastered on his face, but it looked slightly forced. No, he was still reversing from the fact that you someone actually what? He was still recovering from the fact that someone actually had powers that could render his laser eyes useless, and was almost trying to hide it. I'm sure you will, buddy. Looking forward to working with you. Yeah. Let's heal the world and to make it a better place. Better place. Homelander still had that forced smile, now slightly strained. He still had an annoyed look in his eyes as he patted you on the shoulder. Right. Well, this has been fun. But I actually have things I need to deal with now. It was good meeting you, Ice Cube. It was a pleasure to meet the great Homelander. Homelander lets his hand drop from your shoulder and gave you an final fake smile before walking down the carpet, passing the other members of the Seven, A-Train, and the Deep whispering among themselves, Starlight looking amused, and Queen Maeve still wearing that smirk from earlier. Ah. Okay. Okay. So, what do we do now? The others looked between each other a moment before A-Train finally spoke up, looking at you with a raised eyebrow. Homelander just basically left us to babysit you. Guess we just gonna show you around the place until he comes back. Okay. That's fine by me. Well, guess we'd better get started. Starlight spoke up with a smile, beginning to walk through the door of the building. I read it a little different, you know. The others soon followed, you along with them. A-Train shoved the Deep a little as they walked, causing the two to start arguing. Queen Maeve let out a small scuff, mumbling something under her breath. What did you say? Queen Maeve? Queen Maeve looked over at you, a smirk still in her face, A-Train and the Deep, and quiet down from the breaking now, both listening. Oh, nothing. Just saying how Homelander is gonna hate the fact you can render his laser eyes useless. Yeah. Cool, right? I hope he didn't use them in a wrong way. In the past. A scoff came from the Deep trade that the two now looking at each other before both sniggering. Queen Maeve gave them a side eye before turning her attention back to you. Oh, he's definitely used it in a bad way before. Oh, is that So, the Deep and A Train finally quiet again of listening to you guys' conversation. Queen Wade gave them another quick look before they're nodding. You have no idea. All the work he goes off and does, it's always violent. He claims it's necessary, but it sometimes seems like he enjoys it. That is sick. Sickening. Nah, that's better. Queen Maeve nodded, her expression going a bit more serious. A-Train leaned over to add something to the conversation. He's actually he usually corky grin his usual corky grin on his face. I think I have to zoom in a little bit. You want to know something worse? He likes milk. Uh, what kind of milk? Okay. The almost checked looked and chuckled a little. Amused by your question, A-Train leaned a bit closer to you, clearly enjoying telling you this. Human milk. And guess what? From what? Okay, that gets weird. A-Train smirk whined before leaning really close to your ear, partially whispering the answer, the breastfeeding part. Okay, you just said human milk. Yeah, but oh no. Yeah, I know the show. I know the show. Oh no. Nah. No. Okay. Pulled back, his cookie smile still on his face. Queen Maeve rolled her eyes, obviously done with the conversation. A-Train started snickering again, and the Deep spoke up. And you know what else? What? The Deep had a smirk on his face now, his attitude partially rendering. I have a secret that will scar you forever. His grin widened a little before he spoke again. He's obsessed with being called a good boy. Ah, okay. Uh, he is. That is. That is strange. A-Train and the Deep keep their smirks before Queen Maeve spoke again, giving them both an annoying look and a substy eye roll. That's putting it lightly. He freaks out if you don't call him a good boy. He's an adult man, but he likes completements and validation like a kid. Maybe he has some childhood um, drama. Queen May smirked, almost pitying look across her face. Maybe never talks about his childhood. I only know that he was raised in a lab, and that's all. So I wouldn't be surprised if he had drama or something. Yeah. It would make sense, but he is a danger to all of us. Queenwave nodded, a serious look crossing her face. Oh, he's definitely a danger to us. I'm only surprised he hasn't tried to go after any of us yet. He's a ticking time bomb. And all it takes is someone to piss him off the wrong way for all hell to break loose. Yeah. I mean, I can resist his laser eyes that doesn't mean I could take take him on in a fist fight. Queenwave didn't respond, simply nodding and understanding. A-Train chuckled again, stepping next to you as he spoke. Yeah, trying to punch him would be like trying to punch a wall. He'd crush you in 2 seconds. So, what do we do? Of us all exchanged looks before A-Train spoke up. His quirky smile returned. Just do what he says. Don't try to pick a fight with him or get him pissed off. He's got a nasty temper and you do not want to piss him off. Just do what he says. Be friendly and all that, and you'll be fine. It's how the rest of us have survived this long. But I can not I will do my best, but I can not promise that if he crosses the line, I will try my best to stop him if he crosses the line. Yeah. A-Train chuckled a little at your words. Queen Wave gave a slight nod in agreement, but the Deep spoke up with a scoff. Are you insane? You just said you would be able to take him in a fight? What makes you think you would be able to stop him if he crosses a line? I said... I have my tricks. But I will not tell them for now. I hope I don't have to use them. Queen Wave and the Deep eyed you for a moment before A-Train let out another chuckle. Now you're making me curious about what tricks you have looked up in the ice brain of yours. Mm. Let's try to stay cool. I said. Only them when it is necessary. I don't know if I can trust you. So A-Train gave a light chuckle at that before putting a hand on your shoulder, a smirk on his face. Far enough, Ice Cube. Guess I just have to wait and see what tricks the new inexperienced recruit has up his sleeve. Yes, I guess so. The others were all quiet now before Queen Maeve spoke up. Come on, let's give him a tour of the building. She started walking towards the door again, A-Train and the Deep beginning to follow her. What is this room? Queen Maeve turned around to see what room you were pointing to. That's the meeting room. It's where all the meetings with the management and the investors take place. Most of the time, tough. It just goes unused. Okay. Queen Maeve started walking again. The others followed her. A-Train glanced back at you as he walked, a cocky smirk on his face. Let's keep walking. Oh, you're walking. We've got a lot more to show you. I can not wait. Okay. What just happened? I can not. Oh, wait. Chen chuckled. And then before the group continued to walk, they showed you the meeting rooms before bringing you to the training room. Queen Maeve gave a brief explanation as they walked. This is the training room. We don't really use it, but most of the time Homelander does when he feels busy. Oh, okay. Uh, what about A-Train? I mean, he tries to stay the fastest man alive. Fastest man, right? A-Train looked over at you, raising an eyebrow in his slight surprise. He hadn't actually thought you would bring up the fact he tries to keep his status as the fastest man alive. Queen Maeve spoke up before he did, a slight amused look on her face. Yes, A-Train does try to maintain his status. He goes into here a lot to practice running, or if he needs to clear his mind and such. Makes sense. I also will use room a lot. A-Train titled his head a little, raising an eyebrow again, a little suspicious now. What's that? You can't run, so what should be practicing in here? Um, I will. I think we are. We will need uh, heat and need a heat and cold resistance room for my training. Queen Maeve was the first to respond. Amused look on her face. A-Train also looked entertained, crossing his arms as he spoke. Heat and cold resistance? Why would you need a room like that? So the building uh, not collapse silly. A-Train and the Deep looked a little surprised. The Deep let out a small "oh right." Queen Maeve also looked surprised before a little impressed. A-Train spoke up after a few moments, still looking a little surprised. Why would the building collapse from your heat and cooling it? How could you? How cold and hot are you? You're hot and you're cold. Yes, I do. You're hot and you're cold. You're yes and you're no. You're in, you're out. You're up and you're down. I think I have a little cold because my voice doesn't sound as good as it could. I think it's easier to just call them. I'm so smart. Yeah. Yeah, so Yeah, so that's the live stream for today. Bye bye.